I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I'm a close-up card magician.
I didn't fool Penn and Teller the first time I was in the show, but it was truly an incredible experience. It was especially nerve-wracking because after I performed my trick, I had to race home to get back in time for my own wedding. During the ceremony, my wife did a magic trick and she fooled me. She made our rings vanish from the box and appear mid-air in a ball of fire. Now I have another great trick prepared for Penn and Teller, but I'll have to race home again because this time my wife is about to make our first baby magically appear.
So if I dash out the door, you guys will know why.
Penn and Teller just sat down and realized they have to deal with Jimmy Ichihana.
Thank you, Allison. Penn and Teller, it's a pleasure to be back. And I should tell you, the trick that we're about to do is all about precision. More precisely, it's all about making precise cuts. And actually, the first cut happens at the factory. Cards that are printed on a large sheet, and then a blade strikes down with incredible accuracy to punch out the cards. And you can apply that same type of accuracy when you're cutting cards here at the table. And we'll demonstrate. Allison, in order to do that, we need to have cards selected. So here, as I go through the cards, just say stop for me, wherever you like. Anytime.
Stop.
Right here? Wonderful. A minute later, something else, but this one will be yours, so remember that. I don't want to see it.
Okay.
Great. And before I cut the cards, I need to know what I'm actually looking for and where those cards are located. And I can do that all at once simply by looking. Done. Allison, we're missing one.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, so you know better than that? We're missing an ace. Actually, you know what? Even better than that, I believe I saw the diamonds, the clubs, and the spades. So you have to have the ace of hearts. The ace of hearts? Thank you. No, but the more challenging part is to remember where I saw those other aces. And so if I can remember correctly, that should be positions 23, 34, and 46. Remember 23, remember 34, remember 46, okay? And we can go ahead and we'll check here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And that's an ace. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. This would be 34. And that would be another ace. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. This would be 46. And that would be another ace. And of course, those are all aces. But you know, even if I know exactly where the cards are located, I still need to be able to cut that precise number of cards. Right? And Elsa, can you hold out your hand like this for me? And if I place your card on your hand, you can feel that, right? That weighs something. Not much. I mean, it's not very thick. But if you did this every day, week after week, month after month, you can start to tell the difference between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, until you knew precisely how many cards you're holding. And here, we'll try this with just your card. We're going to attempt 10 exact cuts. That's 1 and 2, that's 3, that's 4 and 5, that's 6, that's 7, that's 8, that's 9, and that's 10. That's 10 exact cuts. And I can show you that they're exact. I can show you that they're exact. Because see, in the first pile, there's just 1 card. And well, in the second pile, there's only 2 cards. The third pile, you know it's an exact cut because there's just 3 cards. And in the fourth pile, well, there's 4. In the fifth pile, you can start to see the pattern. That's 5 cards in the fifth pile. And in the sixth pile, well, 3 and 3 would be 6. In the seventh pile, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In the eighth pile, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the ninth pile, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And in the 10th pile, well, there's not enough cards to have 10. But we did cut 10. We cut exactly 10. And you know what? Not just any 10. That's the 10 of hearts, because Allison, remember, you wanted the hearts. And if we start with the ace and we end with the 10, well, then in the pile with 2, that would be the 2 of hearts. The pile with 3 cards, that would be the 3 of hearts. That's the 4, that's the 5, that's the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, and the 10. Thank you. You know, we cut to 10, we cut all the 10s, that's 10 exact cuts. Thank you. But of course, I mean, now you've seen me make exact cuts, Allison, it's time for you to make an exact cut. I know you don't have to do a full 10 exact cuts yourself, but we will try at least one here. And I don't want you, we'll use all of the cards, and I don't want you to actually see exactly what you're going for. So we'll add in the aces along with the jokers and the advertising cards. And Allison, if you would, just for a moment, if you would close your eyes, and I'm going to show everyone else what you'll be aiming for. So we'll get, this will be our target card. Like that. Beautiful. And we will place that right about here. And Allison, if you'd open your eyes for us, please. And now it's quite straightforward here. All you're going to do is you're going to cut for just above the middle. So you think about right in the middle and go maybe 1 or 2 cards more. Yeah, you've got this. You can do this. An exact cut. Yeah, this looks wonderful. This looks wonderful. Yeah, set that down. This is good. This is good. And I don't even want to touch it. Go ahead and pick up the card that you just cut to. Yeah, this is good. And show it to Penn and Teller. Show it to Penn and Teller. How do we do? Did we get the Queen of Clubs? That is an exact cut. You know, it's better than that because it's not just an exact cut. It's the only cut card. No, really. It's the only cut card. Every other card fuses together. Every other card except for one. Between the Jack and the King, we're missing the Queen. That's an exact cut. Thank you guys so much.
Jimmy Ichihana! That was so cool. Man, do you think this is going to fool them? I mean, you certainly...
We'll see. It's a fun trick. It's based on a wonderful magician, Henry Evans, and it's got a few little tweaks that I'm hoping they haven't seen before. So.
How long have you been working on it?
I started working on this right after the last season of Fool Us. So, yeah, 2 years ago, I started working on this, and it's changed quite a bit over the last 2 years. So happy to be able to share it with everyone.
So how's your magic career going?
Yeah, it's been incredible. Fool Us is kind of the gold star credential. At least for me, it's been wonderful that I've been able to travel out to Los Angeles to be at the Magic Castle. And then just recently in Chicago, there's a wonderful new venue called the Chicago Magic Lounge that, yeah, it's really wonderful, yeah. These are all such fun places to visit and to perform at. And it's really, for me, it's been Fool Us that has been unlocking this for me, so.
That's fantastic. Yeah. All right, it's time to see if Penn and
it.
Teller have figured it out. Penn, Teller.
Jimmy, this is exactly the kind of routine I love. It's just total jock stuff, totally hard stuff, being done machine gun fast over and over again. You also did something, you know, magicians with their patter love to do lousy writing. They start something and then never pay it off. The idea that you started talking about the way the cards were cut and that word goes all the way through and actually ends up foreshadowing the punchline is terrific. No one bothers with that, and it's so important. They really should. What you do is a combination of techniques and, shall we say, organization, all of it laid out, beautifully done. You're so skilled, your hands are so great, that even the act of counting cards fairly can hold all sorts of tricky little things, even though your sleeves aren't rolled down. Very tricky things there. Some of the stuff, no kidding, fooled me, but didn't fool Teller. And some of the stuff, no kidding, fooled Teller, but didn't fool me. So what you did, we think, was you wowed us and we loved it, but you didn't fool us.
Thank you, guys.